Tuesday the 28th, and it's on goal setting. On February 25th, the topic is unhelpful thinking. Each session is at 11 a.m. in Conference Room 1 at IRMC. Reserve your spot for this free support group by calling 724-357-8088. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Good morning to you. We have a very special privilege. From time to time through the course of a school year, we get to welcome student groups in who are celebrating with us the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. And the Indiana High presentation happens this morning. Our visit this morning with the Indiana High Senior High folks, presented by Marcus and Mack, voted Best Law Firm and Best Personal Injury Lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. And Michael Bertig is here. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
And who did you bring with you?
I brought with me our SGA president, or student government president, Eve Kuzneski.
Mm-hmm. Who's been here probably as much as you and me. But that's all right. It's good to have you both with us here today. Teddy Bear Fund Drive, I know, is very special to you, Michael, because you've been involved with it from this side of the microphone and from the school side. And Eve, you've probably done this all since you were in elementary school.
Yep, and then whenever I started high school, I've been involved with SGA for 4 years, so nothing new, but I love it every year. So.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. So what's going on with what Indiana Senior High did this year?
So this year, SGA, we were kind of busy. So in November, we ran around to local businesses collecting donations, and then we did a basket raffle at our high school. We also did a variety show, which students could involve themselves in that, and they could also do donations if they wanted to do that. And then we also sold popcorn and cotton candy, which students love that so
Popcorn
much.
what?
And cotton candy.
Oh, cotton candy.
Yep. And that's always a hit.
Yeah, especially mixed together.
Yeah, and we got to freshen up on our cotton candy skills every year.
Do you actually spin it yourself?
Yes.
Oh, you don't just buy bagged?
No.
You actually spin it?
Yes, and fresh popcorn.
All right, who's the best cotton candy spinner in the entire school?
Oh, God.
Eve Kuzneski.
Mr. Bertig.
Oh, is he?
Him.
He's that good at it.
I don't know that it's me, but
no.
I'll take the compliment, though.
Well, that's terrific. That's a lot of different activities.
It is. Yeah.
Tell me about the planning that goes into that.
Yeah. So for the businesses, we have a lot of SGA members that want to be involved. So we'll split that up. We'll split up into different groups who will go around so we can tackle it a little quicker. And then for the variety show, that's kind of a whole school thing. So we'll plan it. And then I think there's teachers around the school that kind of do a little more planning now. We just kind of collect the donations that they want. But every student can be involved with that. And then the popcorn and cotton candy, we do that every single year. It's for like the whole month of December. And it's kind of just SGA. People sell the popcorn during non-lunch periods because we can't intervene with the lunches.
We understand that. We have to get them their nutrition at lunchtime, right, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a state guideline. You can't compete with a cafeteria program, so we don't.
Yeah,
we don't.
Yeah. All right, there's plenty of time for that other stuff. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty here of the variety show, and what some of the great performances were, including Mr. Bertig's.
Well, this year I don't even think you were in it.
No,
last year he was on the dance team.
I always joke.
You didn't know that.
Except it's not a joke that I really have no talent, but for example, we do have. Scott Layden, who's one of our math teachers, he always does a rap battle. He's good at rapping.
He wins it every year.
And he wins it every year. Yes, he does.
Jeez.
So he won it against a student named Leah Wells this year, competed against him. We also have a lot of teachers who are musically talented that perform, including our operational principal, Doug Johnson, who is great at the guitar. So.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So a lot of good acts, and it's a good show that everybody really enjoys.
Mr. Heinrich ever get involved with his musical performances?
I don't think so.
No?
Mr. Murphy does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, Mr. Heinrich, our superintendent, is talented as well. But
he's a pro.
But he's never done the variety show. So
yeah. Well,
maybe this will get his attention and he'll do it next year.
Next year. But Eve, you won't be here next year.
No. Kind of sad. I was just talking to SJ yesterday about how to do things next year because I feel like I've kind of handled it.
I feel like you're leaving them
I am.
adrift in the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
well, when you've been involved in it for as long as you have, think back to when you were in elementary school and some of the things you did back then. Do you actually remember doing things for Teddy Bear Fun
some
Drive?
things, but not as much as I do now. Definitely not.
No,
Yeah.
no. I bet your mom does. She's probably got everything in a scrapbook
Probably. I hope
or in
so.
a shoebox.
I'd like to look at that.
Yeah. Well, the Teddy Bear Fun Drive means so much to so many people, and I know it does to both of you. And within the school district itself, there are probably many kids who, at one time or another, have come through IRMC, getting pediatric care there. Maybe even some who've taken advantage of the free care fund at the Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh. It means a lot to the entire community. And I tell you what, it means a lot to the Teddy Bear Fun Drive that student groups are so involved in it, because that's really where it hits home for us. Yeah, it's a really important aspect of the Teddy Bear Fun Drive. And I know the efforts that you have led down through the years, Mr. Bertig, have been extremely successful at Indiana Senior High. And it takes a lot of work, not only by you and by the students, but the staff members. Everybody at the school gets involved.
Yeah, for sure. It's a school-wide effort. Everybody embraces it. We do have some schedule disruptions in December, but again, we have very caring teachers and students that understand that sometimes we take a time out from our curriculum to focus on charity, and we're glad to do that. And this is my 17th year of handling Teddy Bear Fun Drive, and hopefully I have about 20 more or so in my arsenal.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Bring Eve back anytime you want, too. She's a veteran now. She's been doing this.
I wish
long
I could
enough.
have her for 20 more years. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a great effort. We thank you, Eve, down through the years. And, the other members of the senior class who have done Teddy Bear Fun Drive all these years, just because you're moving on doesn't mean you have to forget the Teddy Bear Fun Drive. You can keep doing it and make it a part of your life, as so many people have. Mark Bertig is here in the studio with us this morning. I ask you to come over and join us and visit with us for a little bit. Standing next to Michael there together, I think I see a resemblance.
I don't know.
By the way, for folks who don't know, Michael is your nephew.
He is my nephew. Very proud of what he does, not only for the Teddy Bear Fun Drive, obviously, but here's so many good comments about him. I always ask people when I'm out and about, especially younger people, did you go to Indiana school? Yeah. I say, oh, my nephew teaches over there. And I say, oh, they say, who's that? And I say, Michael Bertig. Oh, I love Michael Bertig. Of course, I wouldn't expect them, knowing they're talking to their uncle, to say, he's lousy. But, no, but I know he does a great job over there in the involvement with things like, the prom and homecoming. And obviously this is a heavy lift with the Teddy Bear Fun Drive. And Indiana Senior High has, as you know, Todd, they've raised tens of thousands, and probably since its inception, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. We'll have to figure that out. But lately, under Michael's guidance, how many years has it been, Michael? 17 years. Okay. And 20 more, he said. That'd be great. I won't be here, but hey, I hope he can keep going that long. So we can't thank Michael and everybody involved. I know they do the auction and everything around Christmas time, and there's people that have to count all the money, right? So there's all those people behind the scenes. So we are greatly appreciative of their efforts.
Absolutely. And Eve, of course, with the Teddy Bear Fun Drive, that's one thing that that the school does. But there are many other things. And Thon, I know, is mini Thon is coming up. And so that work goes on.
Yeah.
And so you stay busy even when the Teddy Bear Fun
Very
Drive
busy,
effort
yes.
is done.
There's always something going on.
Yeah. And plus, there's this whole thing about going to school and getting ready for the next step.
Got to remember to do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eve, do you have to talk to fellow students about the importance of giving back? I know just seeing you and hearing you can tell it's in your heart and it makes you feel good. But do you have to kind of drag some people into this, or not necessarily so?
Luckily, no. I think everyone at SGA is just so hardworking too, and they're all just willing to help. So it's always, they kind of help me out a lot. So I'm always very grateful for their help.
Well, it is time for us to make this wonderful announcement that we do each year, and Eve is going to do that for us.
Yeah, so this year for Teddy Bear Fund Drive, we raised $7,000. Wow. That was just, thank you. That was just a combination of all the students' donations, all the business donations, our profits from the raffle and selling. So we're really proud of the number this year.
Yeah, well, it's a wonderful effort every single year, and we're so appreciative of everybody who is involved. Secretaries, I know, are a big part of this at the school, and you know, all of those people who get together to make this happen. It's a really special thing.
That's absolutely fantastic, Eve and Michael. And if memory serves, that's, I don't know, 1,500 or so more than last year. And we say, even when we're doing the street donations, whether it's a quarter, $1, $5, 20, whatever it is, you know, it all goes to the same fund, and we're, you know, grateful. But wow, $7,000, incredible effort.
Amazing, amazing. All right, very good. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Hope we get to see you again before the end of the school year. Michael, we hope to get to see you again before the end of the school year, too.
I'll probably be back, yeah.
That happens from time to time.
Yeah, it does.
We appreciate so much this wonderful donation from Indiana Senior High for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. And it is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. So a couple of things before we get to Boomer Sports in a second or so. Just had a couple of Indiana Borough cruisers that went toward campus coming off 9th Street. Lights and sirens activated, so please be cautious there. Let them get done what needs to be done. And we have an accident reported at